Hello everyone. This short video explains about COPC training and particularly focusing on PP integration with respect to demand side and fulfillment side, and also explains about the type of costing at the month end. So before we go there, part of our FICO analyst.com is all about finance and controlling. So in this short presentation, um, we will explain about exactly what happens at the demand side of the production and also different terminologies used at the fulfillment side, and we will also try to understand the type of costing which occurs at the month end. So basically you come across two types of terminologies all the time which are from the demand perspective. You may be getting the requirements to produce something from customer or from your forecast. If you are getting a specific customer requirement, that is called customer requirement, or if you are trying to produce without reference to a particular customer, then you are planning the requirements based on the market analysis. So planned independent requirements and planned dependent requirements. The customer requirements are basically the dependent requirements. And this demand is basically originated from sales orders or stock orders. Stock orders meaning you may be having demand from different plants, your own system plants. So that is stock orders, or you may be having sales orders, right? So based on that, you will have demand. So based on this, you will have requirement quantities. When you run your MRP, it will originate like requirement quantities with your delivery dates. Okay. So based on the planning strategy that you come up for your production, you may have methods of production, make to stock here or make to order. So make to order meaning that you are producing entire material for a fulfillment of a particular customer order, or you may be producing and keeping in the stock, and later on you will be delivering that stock. So these are the two types of methods of production that basically the planning strategies that will work out. Of course, production planning module is not that simple, but if you can concentrate on these two types of scenarios, that covers large portion of your production planning module. So this is all about demand side. Okay, so when there is a demand, so now you are going to produce it for the production purposes. Then you have to think of how do you fulfill your demand. So for that purpose, I divided the entire understanding of the type of production into different sections. Let's say in SAP, it offers like process industry, where you have pharmaceutical process oriented industry and non-process industry. So SAP has got two modules basically, PP module and PI module. This is called process industry. Drug manufacturing and compound manufacturing. So anything related to pharmaceuticals is what is the process industry. There are specific requirements which need to be fulfilled. That is the reason SAP came up with the process manufacturing. So this is all about the industry. Of course, every type of production that you can segregate into either it's like a PP module or a PPPI module. And then you have type of execution of the production. So it may be a repetitive manufacturing or discrete manufacturing. So if your production is stable, meaning that you do not change your production process or the type of bill of materials or routings that you have, if they do not change, then pretty much you will use a repetitive manufacturing. And using repetitive manufacturing, again, you can fulfill your production for MTO, which is make to stock, make to order, or make to stock. At the same time, discrete manufacturing is like a lot to lot, meaning that every time that you produce, you have a lot, and based on that lot, you will be manufacturing. So that is called a discrete manufacturing. Okay. So the difference between the repetitive and discrete is that discrete manufacturing contains a specific quantity that you are going to produce, whereas repetitive manufacturing is a continuous production disregarding a particular lot size. So when it comes to SAP type of execution, right? So SAP uses discrete manufacturing with two types of orders, which is production order or process order. Basically, the process order is the one which is used in the process industries, PPPI, and production orders are used other than the PPPI, which are basically the PP module. Okay. So here, if you are using repetitive manufacturing, basically you are going to use cost collector. Okay. So again, the cost collector is something, I mean, SAP costing terminology, but here, since you are not having a particular lot, you don't need a specific order to be created. A particular order, which is a cost collector, will collect all the production which is happening and use it for your month-end activities. So when it comes to the month-end activity, so basically, from if you look from the costing perspective, you can divide this entire type of production or type of in month-end activity is order-based and period-based. Okay, this order is nothing to do with the sales order. This order-based means, either you're having production order or process order. That is called order-based. And period-based means you may be, closing the period on a continuous basis for a cost collectors. Again, it's not that you need to have period-based only for repetitive manufacturing. Period-based can also be used for production order and process order, wherein production order and process order will be linked to the cost collector. In turn, the cost collector is used for the period-based. So this is the type of period-based activity. So like type of fulfillment side, you have industry, you have type of execution, and then type of costing side, like now either you are using order-based closing at the month end or period-based closing at the month end. So we will go through every scenario part of our FICO analyst.com training for broadcasting. So we will go through repetitive manufacturing scenarios, discrete manufacturing scenarios with production order, process order, along with other types of scenarios where make to stock, which are sales order costing and other kind of project based scenarios. Okay, hopefully this video is very clear on the integration between the PP and COPC. Please contact us for your COPC training requirements. Thank you.